Today, we're gonna be testing dangerous Minecraft traps that actually work. All right, so look, I'm in my world here. I've got a list of really dangerous traps. I don't even know if I should be building them. The first one here is I would like to call it Pancake Brain. Why did I name it the Pancake Brain? Well, let me show you. I'm gonna build like an entrance of some sort. Now, this entrance could have been anything to, maybe it's your base, maybe it's a cave, maybe it's an area where you're hiding something that is so precious that if anybody dares to step in the territory, well, you want it to be backed up, of course. Granted, I assume your base is probably gonna look way different than mine, but I'm only here testing this stuff for y'all. I'm just trying to make this really good. Granted, there's a bunch of different ways we can pull this off, but for the first test, I'm just gonna use tripwires, even though, let's be honest, tripwires stand out so much, it almost defeats their entire purpose. Any good player will know that a tripwire is there, so you really have to be careful with how you set it up. Okay, so we got the tripwire lined up. Now, let me just do a little bit of basic redstone here, and we'll kind of just get it all sorted afterwards. I honestly got to give myself credit here. I feel like this is really clean redstone. I'm not the guy to redstone usually. I'm usually calling up Mogi, and he's the one doing it. But like, yo, this looks good. Okay, so this is where things are going to get interesting. We want to have all these pistons activated. Now, what is this going to do exactly? Well, let me show you. So here's my plan for this. And I have no idea if anybody else has done a trap like this before. And I literally just thought of this before I started recording the video, and I thought it'd be really cool. So we're going to add dripstone all on the roof where these pistons are. Obviously, this much dripstone looks a little bit sus. All right, so we've got dripstone here. Somehow it's dripping water. That makes no sense. There's no water here. Now, my goal is when this tripwire is triggered, the pistons should pull and all the dripstone falls and it'll land right on your head. All right, so the first trap is done here. It is all set up. Now, like I said, if this was a proper base, you could definitely set this a little bit differently so it doesn't look as blatant and obvious. So let's actually go ahead and test this in survival mode to see how this works. So we have dripstone here. Let's actually see if I'll die from this because that's the whole purpose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, yeet. Oh, okay, I didn't die. We have to make it better. All right, so this is attempt number 2 here. This is what I came up with. So you can also add anvils up to the very top here. So once the dripstone falls, you should take most of your damage, but then again, another anvil is going to come on top of you, crush you in the head, which ultimately should kill you. 3, 2, 1. Oh god. Oh. It worked! Let's go! Now, this is the good old classic door trick. You guys probably have seen this one. All you need is a pressure plate and 4 doors. Set them up literally just like this the second you walk inside. Oh, well, okay, that's not how it's supposed to go. Ah, there we go. You are literally stuck here, and even if you jump, you literally get a split second to try and jump out, but you just literally can't. Now, if you want to step this up a little bit, go ahead and also grab obsidian and put it right on top right here, and you can even put water right there, so whoever steps inside of this trap, well, they are indefinitely going to be drowning, and it's going to suck because you can't get out, and mining this door is going to literally take forever. Now, you see, this next trap is a little bit interesting because it's a lot more incognito. This looks like the entrance to a random house, and there's my friend Mogi. Everybody, leave a like for Mogi. So this looks like a regular house, okay? It looks completely normal, nothing out of the ordinary. However, when you actually decide to walk up to this house and step on the plate, you'll realize you're literally stuck by the front door, and the door doesn't even open. For whoever's trying to get in your base, this would really suck because you're going to be able to catch them in the act. Now, yeah, they probably could break out of these blocks unless you use obsidian and you waterlogged them. The setup for this one's actually really easy. So in order to keep the door closed, all you need is a lever on top of the door and flick it so the pressure plate won't activate it. Now, where the pressure plate is, you would expect that to open the door. However, underneath is where you will have a piston that will push this cobblestone block up and trap the person in there. Now, we could really one-up these and make them a lot better if we wanted to. We're trying to review level 1 through level 10 here. Now, this next one's also really cool. It involves a lectern here. Now, underneath this, you'll notice a giant lava pit, and not only is there sand, but there's also signs. Now, the moment any person decides to interact with this lectern, well, you can probably put 1 + 1 = 2 together, and well, you're gonna fall into lava. This one's actually a lot more incognito. I'm actually a big fan of this one because you literally can't tell. You can walk on top of it, no problem. You would never know something's here, but the second you interact with this, take the book. Oh my god, and I'm dead. I'm freaking donezo, dude. That would really suck to lose all my stuff. Now we've got another door hack. This one's even more incognito, and I really like it. So the only thing that really gives this away is this dispenser that's on top. Now, we could probably hide this a little bit if we really wanted to. Go ahead, step on the pressure plate. You expect it to open the door. In reality, you get stuck and you get burnt in lava. This one is just brutal, man. This is seriously brutal, but it will stop all the intruders. I'm going to set up one of the worst traps ever. Plus, this is one I'm such a big fan of. We're going to do a similar setup as to what we did earlier in this video, and that's going to be with tripwires. Now, you can do this with pressure plates. You can do this with tripwires. You can even do this. You can really do this with any block. So let's go ahead and just build some sort of wall here real quick. quick. All right, so now that we've got this here, we're gonna do the good old classic sand pitfall trap. You gotta love the freaking sand traps. They are so effective. And another big thing, it doesn't matter what kind of armor the person's using. It'll literally suffocate you regardless of what you have on. So again, very similar setup as to what we did before. We're gonna do 2 layers of pistons just like this. All right, so it's time to do a little bit of redstone over here and make this actually picture perfect. All right, everybody, so we have this beautiful contraption right here. Now, very simply, all we're gonna do is add a bunch of sand on top. You know where I'm going with this. All right, that should be perfect. We only need like 5 or 6 layers of sand, and we are good to go. We all know how this is about to go. The second you step on the tripwires, make sure you actually have the tripwires there. That would definitely help. All righty, 3, 2, 1, yeet! Oh! Oh God, this sucks. And no matter how much I mine, it's not gonna work. The more sand you have, the more that is going to continue falling on your head. And look at that. This is such an easy trap to do. Freaking love this one. Plus, you also get everyone's loot. All right, listen. So for everybody that is looking for one of the craziest and most awesome traps, I got one for you, okay? We're not trying to do the baby traps. We're trying to do the good ones. So this is what we're gonna do here, guys. So this is gonna require you to use some obsidian, and I'll show you why in a second. So you can either use obsidian or blocks that can be waterlogged. Move, chicken. You are in me way. Do you want to be sacrificed and die? Oh, that did not sound like a chicken. Okay, so let's use our imagination here for a minute and pretend that I have not just built a floating grass island. Let's just assume that this is actually on the ground and blends in with the environment properly. So this is what my plan of attack is for this one. So we're gonna first wire up both of these pistons real quick. All right, so everything's starting to come along. This actually looks a lot more natural than how it looked just a couple seconds ago. This actually looks way more natural than it did a couple seconds ago, bro. This actually looks great. So this is our plan of attack here. This right here is a trap chest, obviously, but we're trying to make this blended with the crafting table and the furnace so people don't actually suspect this of being a trap, even though it's actually a trap. You can even put some bone meal down here just to make it look more legit. So now, here's what we got to do here. I really did not think I'd be doing this much redstone today. I actually feel like I'm starting to get a lot better at this. Please humble me in the comments, okay? I know I'm not that good. Okay, so now, this should work in theory. So the second that this chest is open here, just like so. Okay, a little bit buggy, but it does work. The second you open this trap chest, voila. It opens up right there. Oh God. We have to do a little bit more wiring and then we're done. Make sure that you fill up all of these dispensers with TNT. Now you might be thinking to yourself, isn't most of this redstone going to blow up, or at least some of the stuff with it? Well, there's a chance, but no, we're not going to make it blow up, because right beneath this here, we're going to make sure this is all engulfed in water, which means not only do you drown, but you get blown up as well. So you take that much more damage. Now it's time. It's time to freaking test this out. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, yeet. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, this would really suck. This would really suck. And it works. Let's go, dude. Yo, that is a kudos in my book. Holy. As you know, we only review the best of the best here. And so we're on 1.17 here. We wanted to find the best 1.17 hacks that you can do in the game. So first one up here, we're on the snow mountain, right? It's kind of like Canada. What on this mountain looks sus, dude? Does anything look sus at all? Look, I mean, you can literally just, you know, walk around, hang out, and then, oh my God, you get stuck in this. The powdered snow bucket literally blends in almost perfectly. I mean, we could probably go ahead and also just cover this up so it even blends in more. But bro, you can't even tell. If you were not paying attention, you would fall in that trap so easily. You guys don't really need a tutorial on how to set that one up. It's pretty straightforward. Now, this next one is actually really good for 1.17 here. So this is a sand patch here. Now, obviously, it stands out like a sore thumb because we're in a grass biome. But if this were a desert, you would never know that there's actually a trap completely underneath this. And it's all held up by a couple signs, a piston, and all of this lava down here. It's a pretty dangerous trap if you ask me. See, the coolest part about this hack here is all it requires is this skulk sensor. And the second you walk over this, now the coolest part about this trap overall is the fact that it's completely autonomous. You don't even have to be there for it to work. Literally, look, I'm going to walk over top of it, and say I wanted to go mine down, right? Oh my God, you literally can't. You literally can't. Bro, you would never know there's a trap there. Obviously, you would have to go ahead and place signs back down. But then again, if you are trying to protect your base, who cares if you got to do a little bit of cleanup afterwards, because you are going to stop everybody in their tracks. We got another snow one, okay? For all my snow friends here, this one's so freaking basic. Look, is that a chest full of diamonds? Oh my God, I'm going for it. And nope, sorry, little Timmy, not today. Literally so simple. Powdered snow is going to ruin friendships. I'm telling you right now, this is going to cause so many people to die. Now, if you remember the very beginning of this video, you might remember this trap right here. Now, I created something similar at the beginning of the video. However, I'm not very good with making things look pretty and tucked away. So we have this trap here. Of course, look at this. Look at this for a second. We have an obsidian floor. We have nice staircase roofs. I mean, you would never expect something like this to be a trap. I mean, you can't push obsidian. You can't push obsidian, so that's definitely not going to move. You wouldn't even expect these stairs to retract. But if you actually go ahead, you walk underneath it here. Oh, if I were in survival mode right now, I would have had half my health taken down. And the cool part about it, it actually blocks off right here too. So you literally still can't get into their base. I mean, unless you crouch. But you know, now they're not going anywhere. It's so cool because again, just like the previous one, it is completely autonomous. I want you guys to let me know, what trap would you guys build? And the best idea is going to get pinned down below. And we're actually going to go ahead and recreate your trap in the next testing trap video. So everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Click right here to watch another video from me. I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lot from it. And of course, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.